Good morning, campers. Happy Monday. And you know what it means? Masculine Monday. So I'm going to do a generic guidance for the weeks ahead, as always, for my masculines. And then later today, I'm going to try to come in and do a proper reading for one of my collectives of the masculines. So before we start, before we tap into your energy, I've been actually feeling the energy of the masculines since morning. They woke me up. The energies are very intense. The shift that is happening, March, I've been talking about this all this time, and if you are here and you're a spiritual person, you know this, that March is incredibly powerful a month, depending on where you are on your journey, not just divine journey, but spiritual journey. It's going to be manifested in a different way. But we had two eclipses. We had Mercury and Venus in retrograde still. Mercury, I think, until the 7th of August. It's the last year, the last month of the year, if you follow Mama Gaia's calendar, natural calendar. And the past year was very powerful for many collectively, many of us. This next year will be the year of things coming into fruition, things just picking up the pace, right? So they have been showing me 1, 2, 3 on a time. As I said that, they have been showing me major heart chakra activation. I feel the energy for the masculines is still heavy. They've been showing me also the threads shortening, so it's like you're pulling each other towards each other. Again, depending on where you are on your journey, you may feel that in a very uncomfortable way, right? So the masculines are pulling on those threads. They are pulling on our energy. On your energy, my beautiful divine feminines. They've been showing me heart chakra activation, heart chakra movement. So it is this last week is going to be so powerful. And again, depending on where you are on your journey, this can mean awakening. This can mean fully stepping into your masculine. This can mean certain activations. And they've been showing me also like the left side of the body, or left side of the brain is the logic, is the masculine part, right? It's the ego part. So it's like, I don't want to say like it's a shift. It's more like, for the masculines, all their lives, it's all that's been out there, right? They've been categorizing like intuition, magic, right side of the feminine side as nonsense, right? Because they've been wounded. And now it's like they're seeing a bigger picture. You're realizing, my masculines, that it's more out there than just your logic, than just your intuition, than just your logic, than just your physical body, than just your reason, right? So let's see. How are you feeling? How are my masculines feeling? Let's pull 3 cards. How you have been feeling. I'm feeling heavy but shifty, but whoop, face down. 2 more. Okay. All right. That's a bit conflicting. But maybe that's, have faith at the bottom of the deck. We have faith and we have growth. That's really nice. So the first card is happiness. We had that last week. If you haven't seen that video, you can go and check it out. Last Monday, we had happiness, and I have been channeling that. It's like, for the first time, you understand happiness in a different perspective. You actually believe you can be happy. You actually believe you can be happy to your very core. For some of you, I was channeling that you're actually seeing your feminine happy, and it makes you happy. So it's this letting go of that resentment, letting go of that jealousy. Why them, not me? Or thinking that happiness is just a facade, it's just a lie because you didn't believe it was real. Now you believe it's real. It's happiness. You're happy. You're being happy with the little things I'm hearing. We have success as well. So maybe some of you are being granted. Certain things are coming into fruition. Certain gifts are being granted to give you the power to step into your masculine energy, to give you that oomph of, I can do this, right? So I'm looking at the sun. The sun is also very masculine. I feel there are activations in your masculine energy, a deep healing in your masculine energy, but we have anger as well. Red and orange, root, Root and sacral. I feel it's coming into balance. I feel like you're understanding. I want to do one more for this anger, but I feel like you're understanding now where anger is coming from. That it's unhealed grief. That it's something that is consuming us if we're not addressing it properly. I want one more for that anger. Anxiety. Reflection at the bottom of the deck. Maybe you are being faced certain things. Maybe you recently went through certain experiences that activated your anger and activated your anxiety. I'm feeling anxiety towards having anger, right? So maybe anger is something that you've been trying to control. You've been trying to understand where is it coming from. I'm also hearing suppressed anger. So maybe you have a lot of suppressed anger that you've been... it's like they're showing me it's like on the outside you can appear like someone who is very far away from being angry, but on the inside it's just like brewing within you. And that's something that for this collective, it's been a very important part of your path to deal with this anger. It's like a ticking bomb of all of the things that you haven't been addressing properly. If I'm getting anxiety, I'm like fidgeting with my leg. I never do that. Okay. Okay. Confusing energies. I feel like there's frustration as well. There's anger. But they're showing me, again, darkest before the dawn. It's like you're about to be granted a revelation, I'm hearing, a way to know how to address this anger. Let's see what's coming. All right. Let's see what's coming. Maybe one more. I want one more. Oh. And I have two. And that is, you guys, I'm pretty sure those were the same cards. Those were the same cards that we had last week. The Death and the Eight of Swords, they came in together, right? So there are certain things. I feel this blindfold. I'm looking at this blindfold. I feel this is this left side. I feel all this time you have been doing work, this masculine. You have been progressing. You have been investigating. I'm hearing most of you would know you're on a journey, right? Maybe you're still in denial. Maybe some of you have accepted that. But you have been all this time. It seemed like unreal. It seemed like Delulu. Now is the time of the biggest transformation, for the blindfold to fall, to truly understand. I'm literally seeing like one day you will just wake up and you will know, and you'll be like, shit, that it's not all that is. Reason, logic, physical world, it's not all that is. You've been missing out, I'm hearing, and denying such a huge part of your existence, of our existence. I hear this week is going to be difficult. We have Queen of Swords in reverse. We have 2 8s, 8 of Coins, 8 of Cups in reverse. It's like you're still... there's certain things that you are being very critical towards yourself. So give yourself grace. But I feel like things will happen. Maybe that will happen. Maybe you will have that moment of, damn, I have been ignoring this journey, the part of my existence, the part of our existence, the part of world's existence. Like I said, for some of you, this might be a very major. For some of you, it might be just like a heart activation, that there's more out there, that happiness exists, that you can live a different life. But I feel that you will realize that you've been the blocker. You've been your own self-limiting belief. You've been stopping yourself from progressing. You've been stopping yourself from doing certain work because you didn't believe in certain things. Do you know what I mean? And you're gonna have to face this very difficult self-criticism, negative emotion of why. It's like I could have figured this out sooner. That's what I'm hearing. But everything happens for a reason. So again, give yourself grace. Be kind to yourself. It's going to be a very difficult month. For those of you who are farther along the way, the journey, you will pull on the energy of your feminine. For the feminist, confirmation. If you're strong enough to handle it, give them love, send them love. If you're not there yet, just ask your guides for protection and for a little bit of shielding.